Hello guys, and welcome to another edition of Learners Academy tutorial for beginners in HTML. And today we'll be talking about creating tables in HTML. So what are tables? We said tables are powerful tools for presenting data in a structured format using rows and columns. Now we can mainly use tables to display information such as reports, schedules, products, listing, etc. An HTML table is defined using the table tag, which consists of this, which means once our code editor sees this table tag and other elements in between the table tag, it regards those elements as contents of that table, And a table is being represented in cells. We have three elements representing them in cells, which is called the table head, the table rows, and the table data, which is denoted as TD for table data. And we have TR for table rows, and we have TH for table heading. Now the table rows, what the table rows does is that it makes you to be able to impute data in rows. So when you create a TRO, which is a table row, any element found in between this TRO is going to be on one row. Then if you create another TRO, it's going to be on the next row. If you create the third one, it's going to be on the third row. So the numbers of TRO, which is the table row you opened or create, determines the numbers of rows you want to have in your table. Then TD stands for table data. This consists of data you want to include, like a data cell you want to include in your table. And the TH stands for the table heading. And the table heading is normally in bold text, while the table data is in normal text. Then we have what we call the caption. The caption simply gives the meaning or gives you the title of that particular table you are creating. So for example, we want to create this table, a student's result sheet. Now in creating this, we have the caption over here, student result sheet. So let's move over to our code editor and start writing. So write student result sheet. Now this becomes our caption, which is our title. Then move over to the next part. We have the heading. So to create that, we have to create a row first for the headings. So table row, then we have a TH, which is the table heading. Then over here we have S/N serial number. Move over, we have name. And we have mass. Physics. We have chemistry. Now we're going to have the two last ones, just average position. Or say average score. And position. So our average score is going to be in percentage. Okay, now you can see that the text we just wrote are all in bold text because we are creating these cells as an heading, table heading. Okay, so let's create another row. So we have the TR again for table row. Then inside we're going to have the table data, which is the TD. So I have TD. So the first one is going to be 1. Second one, let's say Samuel. Third one we have 90. $50. Okay, let's say 59. Then I'm going to use a random figure for the average. So let's say 40. And the position first. So I'm going to create another one for the second row. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this and duplicate it. Okay, then I'll edit the variables over here. This is the second person. This is Julius. Julius is gonna have an ET over here. And 45. Then here is gonna be 59. Then let's see an average of 30. Then I'll see second. Now you can see as I'm arranging them, they are all taking the rows of, they're all taking the shape of that row. Now each values, like the SN is for this 1 2 3, name Samuel, Julius, and mass has this. They are kind of packed together. Now this is because we're only creating a structure for them. We aren't styling them yet, but I'm going to add a little styling to our work so that it's going to look nice. Okay, so I have 70 over there, 40 and 39. So this, let's give this 30, and this is going to be third. Now we are done creating the elements for this. So we're going to add a little styling so that we can see what this table is all about. So to do this, we'll move over to the head section and I'll create a styling component over there. So I'm going to say table TRO TH and TD. I want them to have a border of 1 pixel solid RGB. Oh, that's too faint. Okay, let's use this. Okay, now when I do this, you are going to see that each of these contents or elements inside the TH or the TD, they are being grouped in a box. That is why I said we use the TH and the TD to create cells. So each of them has what we call a cell. So this is like a cell, this is a cell, this is a cell, this is a cell, and this is a cell. Now how do we make this cell to become one? We use a simple HTML CSS styling over there. So before that, let me give it a padding so that I can space the element out of 0.5 rem. So we have this. Then I'm going to give it, now we have this already. So I'm going to merge them together. I'll say border collapse. and it's going to be collapsed. So when I do this, they are going to be merged into a single file, and this is what we have: SN, this. So let me maximize this. So now this is an example of the table which we want to create, which is this simply something like that. Now the next thing we're going to do, let's make this the elements inside our table to be on the middle. So I'm going to add a little CSS as well. So I'm going to say text align. I want them to be centered so that all our elements is going to be on the center. So now this is perfect and we are done. So this is a basic structure of how to create an element. We learned about creating a table. The first thing we do, we have to use the table tag. This tells the code editor or the browser that we're about creating a table. And after that, we use the th for the headings and the td for the data. Then each rows always have a tag called the tr, which is the table row. So the tr enables the user, enables the developer to be able to create rows for each session. So this is 1 TRO, 2, 3, and 4. So we use 4 table rows to create this table. And there's something else I might teach you guys. There's something called column span and row span. So let me just add this over here. Let you see something. So we have the column span. I can say 2 over here, and I'm going to use now you can see over here that what it did is that when I added a column span of 2 on this item that has 40, what it did is that it collapsed the column for the average score and the position. It made it to have a double column, which is the first column and the second column, to occupy just this content alone. Then because we already have the content there, it had to push it to the next table. You have to create a new table with just only that element in it. So we'll be elaborating more on column span and row span when we are designing table using CSS in full. So for now, this is a basic way of creating a table using HTML. Thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe, comment if you have questions on the comment section. The comment section is open to everyone. Subscribe to the channel and God bless.